resistance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks. The Razorbacks will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida's offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's...
breaks into the open. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
White wants to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So Arkansas's offense will go to work for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, Dave. With the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. White going to attack through the air. Got a man. It's Ncaa26. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Wants to throw on first down. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grab behind the line. It's Montgomery. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Bobo. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. Now on first and 10 from the 27. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Going to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for us.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that lap. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The RPO fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Arkansas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding...
Oh, he's got some space. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Gators racing to the line in a hurry-up. White wants to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bobo. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Jennings. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Bobo. Open space at the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. An explosive play in the running game, as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Quick strike through the air for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Cole finds his man on the left. There he goes! And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. White going to attack through the air. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Throwing right. That's caught. It's Jennings. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. They get to him as he throws. Grab near the marker. It's Jennings. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man on the outside. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. The option look. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Touchdown, Arkansas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And running the option is so important for that quarterback, man. Making the right decision. Nice job sucking the defense in, pitching the football, and then look at it. The extra yards, he gets the rest. Nice third down conversion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bobo. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be his second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to...
A lot of room to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Starting to feel a little pressure. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They'll run it here on third and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll try the run. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And the Gators backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll leave it with him. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Got a little space.
The return brings it out to the 35, and the Arkansas offense will take over.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Finds his man. It's Bobo. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try and get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
White wants to throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Gators are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've reached the bridge. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's awesome. Touchdown, Florida. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Ready to try the point after.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they call a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. White going to attack through the air. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. With the catch, it's Montgomery. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quick screen to the speedster outline. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. White wants to throw it. Skips away from pressure. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. Now the pitch. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pop the draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. White going to attack through the air. Right on the money.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys